Devil's Deal is a story about overcoming the situation in which you were born in. Selma was born into extreme poverty, born to a mother who would rather throw her child in the trash than be forced to raise it. You better believe our girl's got a lot of pettiness to prove a lot of things to a lot of people. Selma is driven by a desire to do right by her family and an ungodly amount of just spite. She's not only going to show the world that her dreams can come true, but she's also going to do everything in her power to make sure her husband's dreams come true. Selma is the heart and soul of the average working class citizen. Somebody who will not be put down by the system, no matter how many obstacles are put in her and her family's way. Like losing your job, losing your arm, losing your promotion. It's devastating. But just like in the real world, the common man does not give up. No matter how long it takes to get back on our feet, when push does come to shove, we will find a way just like Selma. So Devil's Deal has a ton to explore still. Like, what is the death slime here? There are so many races like the lizard folk, which in my world are known as cereals. What's their culture? How does society handle them walking around the streets? Do they eat people? One of the biggest things that I wanted to jump into with this story is in fantasy settings, we know that there is a guild. We know that it sends adventurers out, but we never really in fantasy stories explore the guild as an actual organization, as an entity. Because in a lot of settings, it seems like the guild is a worldwide organization. Well, what does that actually mean? Like, did you know the guild charges a 10% cut of your reward until you pay back the $1,000 a year annual fee? What are the main demographics of the people that join the guild? Because if it's a bunch of people like Selma who are poor as crap, what does $1,000 mean getting taken out every year? How does it affect the guild staff who are effectively sending these people to their deaths? Did you know in the contract you have to sign to be in the guild, there's a contract that says we aren't responsible. You can literally not sue the guild for a host of things. Did you know the guild has insurance you can buy in case you die? Did you know the guild can take your kids, your house, and whatever property you have if you don't have a next of kin or a person of benefit? Most stories don't address that, and there's a lot of death in those stories. There's a lot of world building that the Devil's Deal and the Night of Slaughter have to tell. We still haven't figured out what our little cinnamon roll half devil's ring means. Like after the group goes against the church, you know that this could be the possible outcome for our team. So what's going to happen with that? Because they didn't just fight them. No, Parathon was taking pop shots, hitting the domes with them. In Volume 1, we just scratched the surface of the magic system and the god behind it, Yang. And this deal that Selma made with the devil in order to survive this encounter is far, far from over. This book has about 9 chapters in it, which will put you right here. We are currently digitally all the way down at chapter 17. And knowing the script, we're about maybe halfway. Because we've got at least 1 to 2 chapters of Selma fighting the cult leader. Then you have about 5 to 6 more sequences after that. So this book is probably going to be almost twice as big as Volume 1. So it'll take a little bit, y'all, but we're cooking. And by the way, all my stories are free to read with the exception of the last 2 chapters of each book. So you can go all the way up to chapter 8 for free, skip 9 and go into 10 until you want to grab a physical copy or grab a sub for 9. And you better act fast because we're running out of copies pretty quickly.